You know the tense excitement you get as you prepare to accelerate in a flashy Ferrari as the starting gun sounds and the crowd goes wild? Today though, we're using that energy and excitement to explore the splendor and allure of a real-life action hero's existence. Imagine the allure of driving some of the most exclusive cars in the world, starring in internationally popular franchises, and sailing on a beautiful yacht. We are currently living Vin Diesel's lavish lifestyle, the one and only Fast and Furious legend, not just imagining it. Welcome to Luxury of the Day, inspiring you to unlock your billionaire potential. And who better than Vin Diesel himself to draw some inspiration from today? This guy is interested in more than just thrilling on-screen vehicle chases. Off-screen, he's also leading a luxurious existence. And if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button right away. I promise you won't want to miss out on the speed and splendor we're about to reveal. Ready to step on the gas? Let's get right into Vin Diesel's lavish lifestyle. Luxies, you won't believe how our Fast and Furious icon, Vin Diesel, began. His early years were very different from the glitz and glamour he is surrounded by today. He was born in sunny California in 1967. Imagine him working as a nightclub bouncer in the hectic streets of New York City. That's accurate. He didn't always have the fame he does today. And get this, it was from there that he acquired the stage moniker Vin Diesel, which is now a household name in movie theaters all over the world. He was struggling to land acting roles and contending with Hollywood's brutal grind. Talk about a glow-up though, man, huh? He's currently residing both on and off screen in the fast lane. Career. In 1995, he took matters into his own hands rather than waiting for Hollywood to take notice of him. Shortly after deciding to make and feature in his own short film Multifacial, Diesel found himself appearing with Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan. But what was his big break, the turning point that made him a household name? In 2001, The Fast and the Furious brought about that. Diesel's career was suddenly on the fast track as everyone knew who Dominic Toretto was. However, that was only the beginning. He continued after that. Diesel's distinctive low, gruff voice even appeared in some of Marvel's biggest blockbusters, like Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers Infinity War. And he rocked the action genre with movies like The Pacifier, The Last Witch Hunter, and XXX Return of Xander Cage. But what's even cooler is that he's not just acting. He's also making decisions behind the scenes. One Race Films, the production firm he founded, is responsible for a number of the movies he has starred in, including, you guessed it, the Fast and Furious series. And the reward? Just have a listen. He earned a whopping $47 million from Furious 7 alone. Talk about going from 0 to 60. Net worth. You won't believe the rapid leap in Vin Diesel's net worth, which brings us back to his career. This guy didn't just win the lottery, he continued to win it. He received a modest $100,000 for Saving Private Ryan, then $1.5 million for The Fast and the Furious, $11.5 million for The Chronicles of Riddick, and get ready, a staggering $47 million for Furious 7. He continued to move up the pay scale. Every movie is like winning the lottery, man. He's not just raking it in Hollywood. The financial world is also taking notice of him. On Forbes' list of highest-paid actors, the man consistently appears. Most recent estimation of his net worth, impressive $250 million. Therefore, keep in mind that he's not just living the fast life, he's also living the high life. The next time you see him revving the Lycan Hypersport on TV. Mansions. So, Luxies, let's focus on Vin Diesel's relaxing homes. Now that he's finished working a long day on the set, as impressive as his career is, so are his digs. He's lived in a nice house in Los Angeles, California for more than 16 years. This residence, located in the posh Beverly Crest district, is not your standard LA estate. Imagine a 1,500 square foot house divided into 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, all situated on a spacious 31,200 square foot property. You won't believe this, but he listed it for sale in 2016 for just under $1.4 million. That's jackpot winning money for us average people, but for Vin, it's chump change. However, there's still more. He allegedly owns a second mansion in Atlanta, Georgia. This one really steals the show now. Imagine a large opulent home with more than 1,000 square meters of living area, 7 roomy bedrooms, and 9, you heard that right, 9 sumptuous bathrooms. It's like having your own private resort, complete with a glittering pool, a fitness center to keep your muscles toned, a theater for your own private screenings, and even a wine cellar. He had been renting the property for about $3,000 a month when he made the decision to purchase it for a cool $3.3 million. Cars. You would assume Vin Diesel's love of cars just exists in the movies, but his collection makes it clear that it is a true obsession. The man has a fleet of both vintage and contemporary vehicles, demonstrating his great passion for automobiles. It's impossible to ignore the fascination of a 1993 Mazda RX-7, which is worth around $45,000, or the tough allure of a Subaru Impreza WRX STI, which he purchased for roughly $8,000. His collection combines power, opulence, and raw speed. He has a BMW E60 M550 for $35,000 and a 1966 Pontiac Bonneville that is worth roughly $30,000. His 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner and 1973 Chevy Camaro are valued at about $80,000 and $75,000 respectively. For the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona, a legendary American muscle car valued at roughly $165,000, steals the show. His car collection expands because of his pals giving him priceless items on his birthdays. The 1970 Dodge Charger from the Fast and Furious movies comes to mind. That's not just a fictional beast. Vin actually has one, a car that can easily sell for over $200,000. And that's not the end of it. Tyrese Gibson, a friend of his, gave him a customized $250,000 Rolls-Royce Sprinter van that exudes luxury and comfort. The $3.4 million Lykan Hypersport, a super luxury sports car that not only starred in Fast and Furious 7, but also adorns Vin Diesel's real-life garage, is unquestionably the gem in his crown. Owning one is evidence of his taste and wealth because there are only 7 units created worldwide. That is definitely a collection worth revving your engines for. More on luxuries. Vin Diesel understands how to extend his luxurious existence above the realm of fancy cars and palatial houses. Diesel didn't just reserve a flight for himself while filming Fast and Furious 7. He had other travel plans as well. He rented out the entire Boeing 777 for himself and his employees, showing off his extreme extravagance. Just to give you an idea of the size, this monstrous jet can carry over 500 passengers and costs a whopping $20,000 per flying hour. I don't know what else would qualify as flying in style of that. You would expect nothing less from an A-list Hollywood icon like Diesel than this level of luxury. Even more extravagant than the high-flying extravagance, Vin Diesel knows how to enjoy the carefree luxury of the water. Diesel relaxes by spending time on a luxurious yacht, relaxing in the sun while surrounded by the serene beauty of the ocean. He never neglects his devotion to exercise, despite his seeming composure. Diesel, who has a body comparable to a Hercules statue, demonstrates how expensive it is to stay in top physical condition. It only goes to show that you need to keep your engine in top shape at all times when your life is an action-packed thrill ride. And there you have it, Luxies. The full-throttle, jet-setting, yacht-lounging life of Vin Diesel. If you've enjoyed this peek into the world of luxury, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who also dream big. Drop a comment below and let us know which billionaire lifestyle you want us to tour next. Until then, keep unlocking your billionaire potential. Stay Lux!